Welcome back, everyone, to Cursebreakers, where I, your humble but absolutely fabulous dungeon master, take these 6 adventurers through their
You
journey.
just do it to annoy me now.
Yes, I do. Across the land of Barovia, where they attempt to break the curse upon the land. The Curse of Strahd!
Dun 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 dun!
This is Cursebreakers episode 36. I thought a bit more drama might work for that.
Yeah, I couldn't mind that.
So, before we begin, speaking of miming, Chris, you can start us with the introductions.
Oh, okay. Well, Cameron is playing the human paladin, Cade.
Just
Cade
introduce
Everwood.
yourself, yeah.
Oh,
Twilight prick.
okay. Wow. Okay. Yes, I am indeed playing Eos, the human cleric, who now walks on the last light of the day. Twilight cleric, get on with it.
Yeah. Right.
Get on with it.
Cam, because you've been half introduced by your lover.
Thank you, my love. Yes, I'm Cameron. I play Cade, a smart paladin.
And Tank.
I'm Tank. I play Hellweir, the fighter rogue.
And Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph. I played Porky the Barbarian. I had to think about that for a second.
And Jamie.
James plays the Dungeon Master, but more importantly, I play Elias Fanan, the Bard of Law.
Just glaring at his comment for a moment. And finally, Kirsty. I was getting there, I was just glaring.
I was like, that long pause, I'm like, you've forgotten someone. Have you forgotten?
No. I was glaring at Jamie for saying he's more important.
It's okay, I just sit in the background anyway.
Oh no!
Oh.
Hi, I'm Kirsty. I play Raven the Rogue.
Right. And on the last exciting episode of
That's right.
Cursebreakers, quite a lot actually happened, but not a lot because it was mostly just a fight where the party continued their struggle against the evil Baba Lizaga, the Witch of the Iron Forest. Her evil is next to none.
I don't know about evil. She was an inconvenience for sure.
I know, I just felt like quoting a film. Anyway, so the party managed to defeat her by knocking her off her broom.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just going to mull over that for a few moments. And I'm honestly tempted to go on to a rant about her stat sheet, but I will resist that.
You
Tune
have
in
the power.
Tune in afterwards for a brief rant on why her stat sheet is stupid. But anyway, they also, through successful fighting of the hut, managed to beat the hut itself, beat the Snurgocrat, the devil demon, I suppose, but it was, yeah, anyway. And managed to successfully unite the Raven's Eye with the symbol of hope that is the symbol of Ravenkind? I forgot what
Yeah,
it's actually called now as an item.
yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, for its divine power, granted to Ligdana, the ancient paladin, by possibly a giant raven, possibly an angel, possibly both. The party were granted the chance to level up, becoming the mighty level 9. Not to be confused with the mighty 9.
Shameless plug-in right there.
Pretty sure that was a trademark as well.
Yeah.
We got to pay rights for that.
I'm referencing, I'm not saying they turned up.
Yeah, we're getting sued right now.
Yeah.
I'm not the one in charge. I'm just, anyway, I will reference what I like and like what I reference. And you will just sit there and listen. The part Eos had a bit of a decision to make over their level up, granted to them by Mother Night, some divine intervention, or perhaps their sister, or perhaps something else entirely, perhaps just themselves. It's hard to tell. They have the choice to continue upon the path of light, or continue on the path they chose, which was that of the twilight, the last light, to try to light the darkness that is Barovia.
The light of Strahd.
Yes. Yes, because Strahd is obviously the most shiny of vampires.
Well, no, it could also be a case of like it could be like Strahd Junior, and it's like a nightlight.
Possibly. Possibly. The party also had a bit of a lore drop for the spirit that lies generally dormant within Raven, decided that now that Bobby Lizaga, who turned out to be a simulacrum, is dead, could introduce themselves and provide some more information, including telling Raven that they have a pool table in their mind's eye. Because who knew? We found out that that spirit is Strahd's actual biological mother, rather than the sort of adoptive mother that was Bobby Lizaga. And a few other little plot details, but the party are now heading on their way to Argynvostholt to continue on their
That in Krog's voice.
path towards the beacon, which they need to light to summon their allies. But once the beacons are lit, Barovia calls for aid.
The idea. All right, sweet. So on the road again.
So let's get some traveling music up.
Hippity hop.
Yeah. road
Hippity
travel.
hoppity. Let's not stop it.
Don't fucking
Yeah.
finish that.
Right,
Don't
so
do it.
the party, as a party, you are aware of the location of Argynvostholt. It has been pointed out on maps to you before, and I believe Raven saw, or one of the parties saw it in a vision at one point. So it is now up to the party how they wish to get there. They could take the long road, but follow the road, or they could just climb up the mountains or fly up the mountains in the case of some of them. It's up to them.
Where's the let's have a look at the mountain. Yeah, so it's only like one.
Like 1, 2 from where you actually are, because you're more like by the river, but the map
Right, yeah,
keeps
yeah.
on quoting you. It doesn't seem to like a hex grid. Don't know why. Provides a hex grid, but doesn't seem to like it. So
Yeah,
it's
I
a little
think
bit of a steep climb, but it's something that you feel as a party with your newfound strength, you're probably quite able to do. It just might take a little while.
I don't think the climb is difficult at all.
I
As he
think
says, hovering along.
we'll go to here and then do the climb,
Yes.
because there's nothing worse than trying to walk on like a hill sideways, just
Right.
breaking your ankles.
So, for the Thief Rogue, you can provide me with an acrobatics check for this climb. The rest of you can provide me with athletics checks unless you're flying or doing some other means to get around this.
If I carry someone, it would technically be half my movement, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Which is
but you are
still
more.
a decent pace.
Yeah,
Still
you
20
are
feet.
capable to do that, and probably by the amount that you're able to basically skip, you're probably gonna keep up with the party climbing.
Okay.
Hold on. Porky said there was no flying allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
No flying and no
Yeah,
spider
Raven just
climbing.
leaps.
Porky
Hello.
Hey, Max, get it, go!
Okay,
Porky
so
and Raven are racing up the mountain.
sorry, can I just have everyone's everyone? Hello. Hello.
Kitty cat!
Can I just say something? We don't own a cat.
What? What? You do know.
He says,
He
strokes the cat.
It's
I
the
don't
winter
know.
solstice. It's a sign.
It's a black cat. It
Yeah.
is a sign. This is your new familiar. You can't abandon it now.
Yeah. You took out Baba Lizaga. You're the new Baba Lizaga.
So she came to us when she was like super tiny, just randomly out of the blue,
You don't
and she's now huge and came back after what 6 months?
About a year.
That year, yeah. She just turned up
Someone's
last week.
being knocked out.
Really?
So yeah, we have adopted a cat apparently.
Oh.
Don't tell my
Is it
landlords.
Chip?
Landlord, if you're watching, we don't own a cat.
There is no cat here.
There is no cat.
If she's been gone that long, she probably got pregnant and then left the litter.
She cool.
Nah, she alright.
I love that this is all live.
Oh god, yeah. Sorry, we're live.
So,
Sorry, continue.
as usual, cats ruin everything by interrupting. Joking. Joking.
They make it all better.
I'm joking. Unless they're Sean, in which case they just get in the way.
Yeah. So go back to the climb. If I see anybody struggling with the climb, I'll just pick them up.
Porky and Raven are able to easily sort of make this climb.
I sweep Aos off her feet.
Aos is struggling. You do sweep Aos off her feet. Bridal Star.
Just rest your legs. I've got you.
Hellweir, you're also easily making the climb.
I
Three of you
can
are
show
racing.
you the-
Elias, I think I know, you know what to do.
I'm like, do you guys want? Does anybody want to lift? You're taking off.
Carry the hellhound.
Okay, so the three that are you could climb the Hellhound, and I'll need an athletics check for your Shield Guardian.
Wait, can I ride the hellhound up this hill?
No,
Oh.
it's a medium creature. You can only ride a large creature.
The
You
shield
don't have-
guardian, I'll get a roll.
Don't
for
have the
him.
mounted feet.
You don't need to have the mounted feet to ride something.
Shh.
Strength
You
check,
just
you
need
said?
to have
Athletics, yeah.
Yep.
16.
Yeah, the Shield Guardian is plodding along. The Hellhound is struggling, so I'm guessing if you're going to help anyone, Elias, you have to rig up some sort of system to carry the Hellhound.
Fine.
Or polymorph.
Get the
Hellhound
shield
if-
guardian to carry it.
Yeah, the Shield Guardian could.
I don't know how I'd carry a dog on a broom.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
You-
I'll
you'd,
tell the
you'd
hellhound.
form like a harness out of rope and just sort of air carry it.
I'll tell the hellhound to let the shield guardian carry it.
Yeah, so it does. So
it's just
for
hold.
the three that are trying to race, give me another check, and I will say whoever gets highest on this check wins the race.
Wait, the what check? Acrobatics. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Paul.
Okay.
Porky, being the hardy person raised by dwarves, is able to find the best handholds and just basically almost puts Elias with their spider climb to shame. It's practically walking up this like a mountain goat. At one point, you swear Porky is standing on a almost upside down on like an overhang and still just walking round. You're not sure how, but they did it.
What do I roll for flying?
Well, you're not part of the race because you're flying. You were disqualified for
Well,
flying.
they don't know that.
I was
Porky
also
made the
trying
rule.
to
Of
race.
course she knows it.
Yeah, well,
Part of
you've
me
been
wanted to be
disqualified
really-
for being carried.
Part of me
I was
wants to
also
be
trying to
really
race, but
easy
someone
not to
interrupted
try
that.
and beat Porky, but
Yeah, but Porky wins the
Yeah.
race, and out of nowhere, a figure flies overhead and drops a piece of cheese into Porky's hand as a prize.
Nice.
Sweet cheese it.
Yep.
She doesn't know where it came from or how long it's been out
Sky
in the open, but,
cheese.
you know, a gift from the heavens.
it better not be what I think it is.
It could be. Oh, now Tank. I wasn't going to, but now I want to.
No.
What is it? What's the thing?
Right. Steph.
Yes.
Long as D100, higher something happens, lower it doesn't.
You know.
Okay, it's high enough. Excellent. I get to introduce this to you.
What does
Okay.
this do?
Magical
So,
cheese.
this piece of cheese, as you go to eat it, let me just find the image.
God damn it, James.
Turn into a mouse folk?
Nope.
Why?
Because you were the one who gave the idea. It's your own
I
fault.
thought you were going there already.
I wasn't. It was just a random bit of cheese because I wanted to give someone a prize. Okay, so you see in your hand what I'm about to place in the cup. This bit of cheese, sprout legs, sprout little cheese wings, and a little cheese head. And what you
Just
appear
me?
to have is a tiny cheese dragon.
That's the best thing I've seen ever in my life.
It just sort of looks at you and it's just like, hey, you're not Erin. Who are you?
How high up are we at this point? Is the air thin up here?
You've got to the top. And everyone can see this cheese.
Oh my god.
What?
I kind of still want to eat it.
Do it. Eat it.
It looks at you and it's like, you can't eat me. I'm Horace.
Oh, it's got a name now. You can't.
I can.
I mean, Irina ate an entire gingerbread family, so...
Yeah.
Nah, go on, get out of here, and I just flick it.
It's just like, hey, I got dropped here. I was thinking of tagging along until I found my owner.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, then sure. Like,
And for the stream, the cheese dragon.
What? Oh my god, it's
Oh my
huge.
god, that's adorable.
oh yeah, she would not have flicked that.
It's not actually that big, but that's what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this thing is staying with me. It could, like, sit on my
What's
poncho.
its cheese block? I mean, stat block.
It has the equivalent stat block of a pseudo dragon.
Is that good? I don't know if that's good.
It's what Tackler is. If
I'm
that's
just gonna be like, you guys, I found a dragon made of cheese!
Yes. It
Okay, we'll
is a
probably
shed-
turn to Eos and be like, is the air thin up here?
it is a Chedo dragon.
Might be right.
Oh my god.
Cheddar. Oh, what cheese now?
Though it just sort of goes, so, who are you?
Oh, I'm Porky.
You don't look plump to me.
Thank you, I guess. So how'd you get here?
I got dropped.
I look up and I'm just like, okay.
Not sure other than that.
Sure.
All right, well, you can hang out with us until, you know.
Yep.
You want to leave, I guess.
Yep.
Right,
And
until
then
we get
I'll
on grip.
and then I'll be going.
No.
I know.
I guess so.
I now have excuse to make cheese puns.
Guys,
And
I'm
cheese.
so
I'm
sorry.
sure you could have made a better
You-
one than that.
I've released a monster upon us all.
No, you've released a monster among us all.
That's what I call Lester pun.
Goddy,
Right.
damn it.
Anyway, so you've got to the top. The others have joined you afterwards, and all the party see you have a small dragon that appears to be entirely made of cheese.
Oh my gouda. What's that?
Hello, I'm
He's a
Horace.
dragon.
I'm a Cheddar dragon.
He fell on me.
I cannot believe it.
I did say it was
Raven's just speechless. It's a talking piece of cheese.
Can you
I was
even
very
fly?
tempted to eat him, but he's too cute for that, so I'm just gonna keep him.
I used to be a rock.
Can you even fly with all those holes in your wings?
He doesn't need to.
Yes.
Well, that's why he plummeted, obviously.
Oh, well, if he doesn't need them, can I have that slice?
No.
But we have some wine to go with you. More cheese with your
We
wine?
can't We can't eat him. He belongs to someone else.
I used,
I mean,
yeah,
you would upset my stomach anyway.
You don't want to annoy Erin.
Is it canon that drow are lactose intolerant?
No, I just threw that in there.
Go there, James.
I'll introduce Erin if I have to. I will have to homebrew an entire class, but I'll do it.
I do not want to go through my bloody bed.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
he's gonna just like hitch a ride. I'm gonna like put him within like the big
Yeah.
turtleneck bit of my poncho. He can just sort of nestle.
Well, I
In my
can't wait
hair.
for the next flame skull to fireball us so we can all have melted cheese.
Well, you can count me out of that one, thank you.
Eos, do you really like cheese?
Um,
You're
Well,
willing to
yeah.
sacrifice a good creature for
cheese
cheese?
is the second lifeblood of Barovia.
No, it's not.
Shh, you can't talk. You're a cheese dragon. You're biased.
I cannot but remember the last time I had cheese.
Well,
can
there
put
you
me
go,
down.
Cade. It's the way to Eos's heart is just buy her a cheese shop.
What? What do you mean?
Duly noted.
As a side note, I used to be a rock.
Also, Kate, you can put me down now.
Like a rock as in a stone, or a rock as in one of those big ugly birds that try to kill Hellweir?
A stone.
Okay.
What do
You
you
can
mean
tag
a big
along
ugly
then.
bird that tried to kill me?
Yeah, that memory got erased.
Yep.
What big bird? What are you on about?
Maybe I imagined it.
So,
Must not. I'd remember that.
is someone fond
The
do
air
the
must be
honours
really thin.
I swear to
and
God.
introduce yourselves?
Let's crack on, shall we? No, it wasn't a pun. Let's fucking go.
Crackers
Alright,
and
so we get to the top. I've won
Yeah,
the
you-
race.
You
Yeah.
get to the top, you're proceeding along. You've now got the aid of the mighty Shadow Dragon.
Now our team is Feta.
Yes.
Shut up.
It is much better. Oh.
God damn it, you really
Right.
got me.
The regrets.
You broke the campaign.
Laughing at James laughing at such a pun.
Right, we'll be right back after a 5-minute break.
No, we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
So what did you do this session? Not much.
The show must go on.
I literally just should have eaten it.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay, what's the top of this mountain?
So you manage to get to the top of the mountain, and you find yourself at the back of a large, fairly ruined building. There are some a couple of near where you are. There's a couple of turrets which look like they've fallen apart quite a bit, but there's no easy way in. So your best bet. Actually, you
Just
know
have
what? I'm
a-
never going to say
Just have
that.
Elias literally walk up the walls and drop a rope.
Offline.
Yeah. Or go to the front door.
Kid,
Hmm.
That also
do you wanna
works.
should we do a flyby, see if we can see any enemies on top, or
Yeah, let's do it.
should we do a flyby above
I'll
it?
pop Aos down beside the others, and I'll do a quick swoop.
Swoop de whoop.
Outside, so actually I should do this. High above the river valley juts a quiet promontory, upon which looms a sepulchral mansion, its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed as a part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below, but the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long dead thing smoked upon the mountainside.
I heard the thunder and the wolves, and I'm just like, someone said his name.
Potentially.
Hmm.
Strahd.
Who should not be named.
Okay.
Flying around on the outside, all you don't actually really see anything apart from sort of the broken up towers, where maybe with a bit of work you could get in, but it's not going to be easy. And I'll actually drag you two onto that map.
Yeah, is there like ways of peering into the towers if it's broken up?
Don't tell me it's one of. What site? Why is the map scale on this one?
I have the spyglass that Eos passed me.
Okay, 10-foot squares. Fine, whatever. So, seriously, whoever thought that 10-foot square maps was a good thing is wrong.
Could it be 100 foot?
Yes, that's happened before. We don't go there. We don't speak of barrows. So,
Oh.
so you guys should be able to see the map. Hopefully, you two.
Yeah. We just do like flyby.
Yeah.
Just a good circle of the.
Yeah, I
everything.
will say, I'll put you near where you'd start actually before I just dragged you onto the map. So you guys would actually start over on this side
Okay. Well,
because of where you climbed up the mountain. So
we just circle opposite ways just to get a low down and see if we can see anything from above.
okay, so the first thing, Cage, you would note. Actually, just stop a moment. I'm going to describe as you go. You're going a bit fast for that. So, the first thing you would notice, Elias, is the blackened beams of a wooden stable burned to its stone foundation. Looming above the wreckage is the partially collapsed south end of the mansion, all three of its floors exposed to the elements. You could probably fly in on one of the upper floors, but not the lowest floor because of how broken up it is. Cade, as you get a little bit further up, I'll just move you up. You see tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron. In the northeast corner stands a mausoleum.
Huh. Did you say?
So you're able to keep going now, but that's just kind of what you. Cade, question: would you fly across the mausoleum, the cemetery, or would you go round it? You're muted.
Sorry, I'd be flying kind of over it, so I'm looking around the grounds, but also through the windows.
Okay,
to
so
see-
as you fly for it, you suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. Looking up, you spot a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair, observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtain and disappears from view.
Oh.
I circle round to the other window.
Which is also closed.
Okay.
Right, so Elias, I'm gonna drag you back here a moment because you would see something. Perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body. The statue looks east towards the mansion, sorry, not the mountain. And I will share the handout with you of what it looks like.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh. Menacing.
Yes.
He kind of looks like he's looking down, kind of like, yes, can I help you?
Yeah.
Possibly. But for the most part, other than that, you'll just see you eventually. I'll say you probably eventually both meet up around this point as you're doing just a flyby. Where an iron gate chained shut closes off a 10-foot tall archway on the north wall of the mansion. You could probably see in it into what looks like a wine storage of some sort. Actually, no, you can't. Sorry, that's round the other side. There's a wall there. Didn't see that wall. Ignore the wall. Ignore me.
Okay. So we'll probably once we've regrouped, we'll just share the information that we got and say let's head back to the group.
Yeah, just find a statue, and then we'll because we've gone round, we'll peel over the top and come back to the group, just in case there's anything over the top.
Yeah. You could have read your book a little bit, but because you basically flew up the mountain, you've probably only maybe got like an hour's more.
Right. Yeah, I'm more talking about like the trudge from Bearers all the way up to there.
Yeah, you probably maybe got a couple more hours, I'd say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drag you guys back to world map.
And I forgot, I didn't say I was reading anything the night before, did I?
No.
No? Okay.
You were kind of in. So, you two kind of have an idea of it. Where are you going to suggest going? Or role play this out for me? You know.
Well,
So the building is still inhabited.
I didn't spot anything on my round. Just a statue of a dragon at the front on the west side. Entrance on the west side, entrance on the north side. Mostly broken towers and entrances.
Well,
So we could make our way in.
Inhabited by how many?
I only saw one. He was up on one of the towers, but he didn't seem too kindly as he effectively just drew the curtains and walked away.
I mean, considering the location of this place, he's probably not someone who likes people.
Definitely the antisociable type.
Was there an entrance to that tower? Maybe we could go directly to that guy.
The towers are kind of broken up a bit.
Yeah.
So it would be difficult to get in necessarily. And he just looked through a window. It may have, so you saw two ways you could get in easily on the ground floor. Well, easily enough, or easily seen, which is the door and the iron gate.
There's ways in, but of course, is there a reason we have to go to this place? How late's it getting, by the way?
It's probably drawing into like late afternoon sort of time now, probably by the time you get here.
So perhaps looking for a place to stop and rest, I'm assuming.
Yes, you would also know, Kay, because it's being discussed that the party want to light the beacon atop here to signal the.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, yeah.
That's a fair point.
Did we not rest last night and then set off?
No.
We did before, but
you rested before Babilizaga, but then it was too early for you to rest again.
We fought her at like
This
midday.
is why you hadn't, because you asked me specifically, have we got our spell slots from this? And I said, no. You got the new spell slots, we didn't recover any spells.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
So, which tower had the beacon on? Assuming that's the tower.
The big central one.
The big central. Is that the one that the guy drew the curtain from?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
He was from one of like the towers near the graveyard rather than the big central one. Because think of it. Do I actually have an image of Arkenvost as a thing? No, I do not. That's kind of sucky.
So the question is, do we want to deal with what's in Arkenvost? Do we want to speak to what were they called?
Well, I mean, it might be worthwhile then at least knowing of our presence.
Because we could easily just fly over like the beacon on top and keep going. It's an option, but
just for them to put it out moments later if they are unknowing.
And you're also not sure exactly if the beacon how the beacon is lit or anything. It could just be a lantern, it could be something more complicated. You wouldn't know that.
Which only the people of this place will most likely understand. I'd say we just knock on the door and go from there.
Alright. Apparently, in my vision, we are not to find allies here, well, not to find enemies here, but also not to find allies either. We'll
So
need
in other
to,
words, do what we've done in this entire place and just be wary of everyone.
indeed, but also we'll need to show some level of respect, and I'm sure if we're cordial enough, we can try to at least form an alliance.
Yeah, not enemies and not allies doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people.
So
If they're not enemies, then they're potentially good
Frenemies.
people.
So going off what you said last time, we want to have them allow us to light the beacon, but without allowing them to know that we're going to take down Strahd,
No, why?
because if we take down Strahd, the idea of taking down Strahd would stop them from keeping
you
on
were
with the idea of them tormenting him.
Yeah, they want to torment Strahd, but perhaps there's a better way.
and they feel the ultimate torment is to keep him trapped here, is what you were told.
Hmm.
So we need to somehow work with that and still be able to light the beacon.
Alright, well, let's not tell them we're going to kill Strahd straight away. Let's just see where their loyalties lie and see if there's anything we can help them with. I'm sure that vengeance isn't the only answer.
And also, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I saw somebody in the window with a yellow exclamation mark, so they must have something for us.
Just remember to be on your best behaviour, perps up the little cheddar dragon.
Shut up.
Can I feed him to the hellhound?
No. Unless you want to go through Porky first.
I will eat you, and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
Yeah. Barb's usually winning 1v1 with fighters.
Porky, is it a good idea for you to carry the cheese dragon?
With your
Well, when
Why
you
would
get
why
ang-
would it
when you
be?
get angry, you burst into flames almost.
No, I don't.
But it's
Your
not
poncho flames.
No. My poncho looks like flames. There's a difference there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But-
So,
I mean,
how would
okay,
you like
yeah.
to approach this building? Are you going towards the front entrance, or are you going to try for another
Yeah,
way?
I don't think it's worthwhile us hiding anything. Or
I mean,
Okay.
not hiding anything, but not hiding our presence.
it's worked in the past. We knocked on the door of the locked house. We knocked on the door of the abbot's place, and
Sure.
we knocked on the door of the werewolf den.
Like, if we don't knock, it's breaking and entering, and this guy doesn't like people as it is from the seams of it. If we break in, he ain't gonna be very happy, and, you know, it's just polite.
We knocked on the door to the death house.
When I see this dragon statue, am I reminded of any gods that this represents?
Roll a religion check, I guess. Have I dragged everyone on? I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? Technically the Hellhound, I suppose, but
17.
no.
Fair enough.
Statues like this usually have like a plaque or a marking of some sort. Is there anything on it?
Let me have once more another look at the picture.
Hey,
No.
Porky can't read it, but she can find it.
It just appears to be a granite block that it's sitting upon.
hey, little guy, is this a statue of one of your parents? Is this a cheese dragon too?
No, racist, thinking all dragons look the same.
You came from literally 5 minutes away from here.
I fell out of the sky.
Dragons come from the sky. This is just a statue of one.
Just because I used to be a rock doesn't mean I'm related to a statue. Honestly.
No, I'm not saying the
As you climb the steps to the mansion,
I'll cast guidance again on myself.
the dragon statue opens its mouth and exhales a 60-foot cone of harmless cold air. Then closes its mouth and doesn't activate.
I kind of flinch and bring my shield up, expecting the worst.
Yes.
But just a cold breeze.
Yes.
What's that?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Either that's been expended long ago, or that was just a warning. 9.
Your thought is, must be broken.
I reckon it's against, like, you see it in all, like, sort of, you hear about it in all, like, the Bard's Tales and stuff like that. The angry mob with their torches and their pitchforks. That kind of air would just blow them all out.
Yeah, Elias, you realize through exceptional magical, perhaps observing it and looking across it, that at one time this would breathe a cone of ice and hail, effectively the cone of cold spell, but its magic has seemingly deteriorated over many years.
Thank
So
God.
it would essentially blast anyone who approaches the door without something. You're not sure.
It's a long broken trap. Thank God.
Flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into lintel above the entrance is the word Argin Bosthold.
We should be careful in what we touch. If just stepping up to this place activates a trap, we don't know which ones are defected and which ones aren't.
Yeah, I'm worried as well. Feels like they've already taken the first shot.
So, who's good at checking traps?
I think
Someone.
Raven's too busy
Everyone-
reminiscing over the
Yeah.
look of this place and thinking, actually, looks kind of like how my first mansion looked before I neatened it up.
we all just look at Raven like, traps?
Well, if it's that familiar, then you'd know where all the booby traps are.
I could give a shot, but there wasn't any booby traps in my mansion.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, if there was any, I didn't notice any.
I can assist Raven with looking for trap.
Yes. So Raven, roll with advantage.
Yeah, ignore that.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Okay. 20.
You are faced with the deadliest of challenges, an unlocked door. With no
Oh
trap.
dear! What are we to do? Pushes it.
The door swings open to reveal a dark foyer. Do you enter?
I guess we do.
Hello?
We
There
bring
is no
cheese.
bomb.
I can't get in.
Oh, I need to remove the dynamic lighting from that doorway. I should have
You have been barred.
We bring cheese and wine.
Yeah, we. Yeah. Thank you, Elias. Yes, we come with gifts across the lands of Barovia. We wish to seek an audience with the Knights of Argynvost. We are not bandits. We are not invaders. We
There
simply
is
wish
no
to speak.
response.
I don't think anyone will hear you, Eos. This place looks like it's going to be huge.
Someone is here.
This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer, Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. As you pass through the foyer, a great shadow with wings moves across the wall and disappears. You hear the soft, bestial hiss in the darkness.
Now that's a cool trick.
I turned to the cheddar dragon. Did that sound like what I thought it sounded like?
Oh yeah, that was a dragon, all right. Definitely a dragon.
I mean, isn't this the Dragon Knight Temple?
It sounded like Porky in the morning, more like.
I choose to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, so that dragon hiss. I don't know if any of you speak Draconic just before I translate?
Oh my
No.
No?
Um,
No?
Zach
Anyone?
was- No.
I mean, Porky
I
barely
do,
speaks
actually.
common.
I do actually. Yeah, I speaks Draconic.
Be gone.
Oh man, great.
It was like the Addams Family.
I was just gonna say, get out!
Should we be careful?
So I am going to switch my swords out from my Sunblade to my Dragon Slayer.
Put that away. That's
That's
like
a bad idea!
that's an insult.
How many days has it been since you got the Dragon Slayer? Because
I do
remember
not know. How many days has it been doing?
How
since I
many
got
days
it?
did I say you got it for?
I don't know, DM. How many days? Oh, 8 days.
And when
Yeah,
did
that's gone. I'm pretty
Aw.
sure by now.
when did
So
you get it?
I go to pull out the Dragon
Before the
Slayer,
Amber Temple.
and I pull out my Sunblade again.
It was
Choice,
one of the
Paul.
treasures from. It was his boon from the Wolf
Yeah.
Head.
Oh.
And so the one time we're facing dragons.
I think it's been more than 8 days.
I'm not sure it has.
Because
It's,
you were in the Amber Temple. You did 2 long rests there at least, maybe 3. You've done a couple of long. You did a long rest in Beres. Then you did a long rest in Valaki. That's 5.
In 6
Actually,
days.
no. You've got maybe 2 days left. I'll say 2 days left.
I've already deleted it.
Maybe-
Well, the part as you go to draw it, the part's like no.
Yeah. We'll
And
see.
the cheddar dragon looks possibly offended.
it's like a cheese knife.
Cut the cheese.
I'm going to step forward, and in Draconic, I'll respond. We come seeking allies, not enemies. I understand you've likely been in this place for a long time. But please, speak with us. Surely there's something we can do to aid your existence here in this
You
plagued land.
in response, you hear the sound of and Raven. You definitely hear this. You hear the sound of almost like a fire start roaring up, like a fireplace, in this sort of direction.
Which sort of direction? That sort of where I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to change my colour again because that's not going to stand out well at all. Bright blue. Yeah, that stands out nicely. Alright. So how you choose to react to that is up to you.
He'll probably kind of like, I guess, because obviously he said something from this side. He'll give a little whistle to try and get everyone's attention and kind of suggest something's beyond this door.
If there's no response, then I'll head over towards Raven. Is there a
Thank you.
keyhole in this door?
No.
Mm,
Let's try opening it.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Yeah, you're able to open it easily enough.
For
Ravi
anybody
and I
watching the
will-
stream, you'll understand why I'm squinting.
But so this wood paneled den has been ransacked, its furnishings tossed about. A dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Inside is a burning flame. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
And you say you just heard this?
Yes, and the fire. Are you stepping into the room, you two?
Well, I'm going to ask Raven. Did you say you just heard this light up?
I heard something from in here. It sounded like a fire starting.
And I'll take that to mean that's a welcoming sign. You would light the fire if guests are coming over. I will step into
If
the
you
room.
plan to cook them.
Okay.
He just grins.
Okay.
Shake
So
my head.
Eat your guests? No, but I was trying to make a joke.
as you enter the room, the fire in the hearth writhes and twists until it forms a draconic shape, hissing, crackling, and unfurling smoky wings. And at this point, this is going to be an interesting one, depending on how this goes. But I will go with what the thing says. I need you to roll initiative.
All of us?
Yep.
And I still have.
Are we about
After everyone!
to, are we about to
Sounds
fight
like fighting.
Calcifer or something?
Yeah, it does look like it.
It's more dragon shaped, but that's the thing they gave me. So,
Juicy.
Aos, you are the first to act, essentially. This fire doesn't seem to necessarily be looking in a sort of aggressive manner, you would guess, but it has just roared up and formed the shape as you have entered the room.
Okay. I'll say. I will bring up my shield, to potentially block anything harmful coming our way, and then begin preparing a spell. And I'll say, as I've said, we've only come to talk. If you mean us harm, then I will banish you.
It says nothing at the moment, it just seems to flicker in place. You're not sure at the moment. One thing I will say is that their sarcophagus appears to be open, but inside all you see is broken wine glasses. It appears someone converted this into a wine cabinet.
So the spell I'm holding is actually not it's not banishment. It's actually dispel magic.
Okay, that is fair. Elias.
I'll spend the spell slot, and I will also move into the room slowly.
Yeah, Elias, how do you react to this?
Uh,
You're sort of on the other side at the moment, so it's up to you if you would even pay much attention to this.
I'll go right up to the sarcophagus and look in it.
Yep, there. Roll me an investigation check, actually, quickly. I'll allow it. Aos.
Sure. And
You find a single small, almost like a shot glass sized bottle of wine.
okay.
Enough for like a single swing. But that's all you find.
Alright.
Elias.
I don't know if it can understand me, but did you speak in Draconic or did you?
Yeah, I've been speaking in Draconic.
So I'm just gonna say in common. I don't know what he said. We mean you no harm, but we will defend ourselves. And I play a tune and summon a stone nutcracker in the middle of this room, which is summon construct. You hear the set. You hear him playing the Nutcracker theme song.
That's a Tasha spell.
Yep. Yes. Do I have an image for that?
It's just-
I think I do.
I'm
Funny
just
enough.
gonna assume
I figured because it's the time of year, I'd summon a Nutcracker.
I'm just gonna say this for now.
But it's like you're playing the Nutcracker suite, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
It just doesn't fit the scenario, that's all.
I'm just gonna say this. That why not?
It's the song I learned.
Porky.
The Nutcracker Suite is an entire ballet.
We could be here for a while. Okay,
Kate's just like,
so this thing in the room, how big is it? It's just a fireplace.
It fits the entire fireplace, so it would be classified as a large creature.
Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, let's get myself... 10, 15, 20... I kind of want to put myself... there.
Yep. Okay.
I would like to rage, but purely just to ignite the poncho, so I look like the flames as well.
I will say at this point you've used the poncho enough that you could ignite it without raging, just for this.
Cool. In which case, I will do that.
Say it costs you your bonus action to do so.
Well, it's my bonus action to rage anyway, so...
I know, but I was just thinking rather than you waste a rage.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And then I will pull Bloody Boar out from my poncho. I'm going to hold it upside down, and I'm just going to stamp it on the ground.
Okay.
And try to be intimidating.
Tank?
Right. I'm going to command the Hellhound to enter the room, but only attack if attacked. Move my Echo 5, 10 into the room. I'll enter the room sort of this side of the door. And as a bonus action, I'm going to reach into my rust bag of tricks and see what I pull out.
Okay, go for it. Interesting
That's a
choice.
1d8, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see
Wow, really?
What is it?
It's a goat.
Yeah!
Never underestimate the goat.
Seriously, never underestimate the goat.
yeah, definitely.
James, don't forget it's in the room, whatever you do.
And if you put the dragon on top of it, you've got goat's cheese.
As the goat appears, briefly it just lets out a bleat and then just sort of sits there pawing the ground. And you notice that it's the goat from before that is wearing the Slayer t-shirt.
Oh no!
I will name him Kerry.
And it starts beating its hoof to the tune of the Nutcracker Suite.
I imagine it's that first part.
And
The very delicate bit.
Okay.
because it's normally a bonus action to command the creature, I'll just use my action to do it. With the same orders as the Hellhound.
Right. So, with that,
Wisdom save.
I did roll a 12 on my Hellhound, but it didn't turn up. It's under Raven for some reason on the initiative.
Wisdom save.
yeah. Why wisdom save?
Because of my Nutcracker.
What?
because of my Nutcracker. Wisdom save.
Sorry, I'm now having to look at this.
Its speed will be halved, and it can't take reactions if it fails. Just in case.
Okay.
It's an automatic thing if enemies are within 10 feet of it.
It fails,
Okay.
but it doesn't necessarily matter in this case.
Just in case.
For it twists its form, forming from sort of a small dragon-like figure to a full dragon head, very reminiscent of the dragon head outside the statue.
Oh boy.
My knights have fallen to the darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost. And with that, the fire burns out and the fire goes dim, and that is the end of that.
Whew. Thought that was going to be more than that.
Yeah, it answered my question. I asked it if there was anything we could do to help him. Seems like there is. What?
Well, wow.
Yeah, but you got a whole new list of things.
Interesting choice of search. So,
I regret everything.
yes, you're not sure what it refers to. As a side note, there is a door out of here.
I'll just cast a spell magic into the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus does nothing.
Cool. I'll pick out that wine.
It becomes, if anything, a little bit more wooden.
Interesting. I'll pick out the small wine bottle. It's like half a
Yep.
shot.
Yeah.
Weird. Strange.
I'm a knock on this closed door.
Okay. There is no response.
I slowly pushed open.
Just a sec. I'm just doing something.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the wrong layer, me.
Toof, 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 toof.
Okay. Oh wait, that wasn't the door you opened. Sorry, I was thinking I opened that one for Eos rather than the one for you.
Cool.
Ladies first, I
Step into
suppose.
the room.
Okay. Right, so, Eos, what you see in here, I'll just do Eos first because I opened the door first. Tattered velvet drapes cover the tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furniture is covered with dust and cobwebs, some of which are fairly large, and lie in disarray. Damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. Time and neglect have seemingly damaged the furnishings, reducing their value to almost nothing, if not nothing.
And there's also another door there as well.
Yes, which I will get
Probably.
to.
Okay.
As you get into this thing, 5 barrels lie in wooden braces along the walls of this dark, mouldy storage room.
Just move round to the other side of it. Just
Okay. As you get to there, you
Smoke.
notice the huddled and bloodied form of a
Dusk elf.
dusk elf.
Oh,
ooh, okay.
getting tanked.
I'll just kind of gasp and run over. We like the dusk elves, don't we?
Yes, that's who Casimir was part of.
Yes.
He sort of just looks at you, and it's like he looks fearful. He's just like, "Oh, you're not here to kill me, are you?"
No. We're friends. Don't worry.
Oh, oh, right.
Why are you hiding here?
Just trying to survive.
Vibing.
Why are you here?
Whoa!
Jail?
When did
Oh,
you
there's another
fucking
one of
get
you.
here?
Been behind you this whole time with the Nutcracker. You should have heard it.
I came here. I was looking for a missing Vistani girl by the name of Arabelle, when
Hmm.
a wandering mob of needle blights attacked me. I had to take refuge here where I thought it was safe, but there's been weird shadows, scuttling sounds of many-legged things, and some sort of armored soldiers somewhere.
We know the name Arabelle, don't we?
We've already saved her.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the little girl in the boat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
that quest. Fucking session.
Yeah, I just got completed it, mate.
Oh,
Well,
oh.
we've already saved her. She's back with your people.
Well, not my people, but the people.
Oh, sorry, the
I come from that
Vistani,
camp, but
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I came searching for them to try to gain us some essential
Royals.
leverage with them to some extent, some favor, you know. But looks like you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's what I get.
you can
It's what I
return
get.
now.
Yes, I'll probably wait here for a bit till my wounds recover.
I
Uh,
can
I
give
can.
you a heal.
Okay, all right. Fucking.
We can give you a heal.
I would appreciate that. I can. I don't have any anything I can give you except perhaps information.
That's perfectly fine. Please allow my friend to heal him. His spell slots mean nothing to me.
Oh, I hate you.
But you have got your lay on hands as well.
I'm completely tapped.
Really? Fair.
I'll
Yeah.
give him a healing wounds.
Healing wounds. Combining two spells there.
Yeah.
Yeah. A healing wounds.
That almost seems to fully restore him. He thanks you gratefully, and the first thing he says is,
Prepare to die.
Firstly, thank you for the healing, but secondly, don't try to drink the wine from these barrels. It's turned to vinegar. It's no longer champagne de la Sambre.
That was perfect timing.
Was that deliberate or was that just well timed?
That was well done.
Well, it seems you can still get drunk off it.
Perfect.
Yes. As you're here, I should warn you that normally we stay away from this place. It's a common thought between both the Vistani and the Dusk Elves that the dragon's ghost haunts this place.
I think
feel like
we've
it's
already
shadows
met it.
maybe. Oh, you're not dead. That's a good thing.
I feel like myself and my group have quite a presence in these parts.
Yeah. Did you come on your own?
Yes.
Okay. So we.
I just want to cover something very quickly, but you mentioned about scuttling things.
Yes.
Did you see what they were?
No, I was too busy trying to find somewhere to hide, and there was no sound coming from here.
Okay, do
If
you know
anywhere,
what things would scuttle?
Well, based on the sort of sound of them, I think they have at least 6 legs.
At least 6. Any more?
Possibly. I didn't see them, so I can't say exactly. But I did hear like the twanging of like cord, possibly webbing, maybe. So it could be 8 legs.
Hands going off like.
I hate it here.
But I suppose, as you're here, I suppose the only information that's... Where'd he go?
I'm coming. I'm coming back. I'm trying to do it without making my keyboard super freaking loud.
I suppose
You can't not.
No.
the only real information I have that'd be of use to you is, firstly, there's a secret door over on that wall which leads into a den of some kind.
Oh.
Here.
What kind of den?
Skooma Den.
You've been in it.
Oh, we have.
You know what's on the other side of that, because that's where you saw the dragon's shadow.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, it literally
but-
leads into this room.
Yes.
Oh,
Why? Who knows?
It's a bit lame.
bit weird. I just kind
Yes.
of like open it and poke my head in like, hello!
Yep. But a few things I do know about this place that actually might be useful. I mean, that could be useful if you're running away, I guess. Is that the silver dragon that used to reside here was named Argynvost, which is why this is Argynvosthold, because it literally means Argynvost's home.
Oh.
He was a silver dragon that liked to assume human forms. This castle, this place, was the home of a group of knights that he led as a human, a group of knights called the Order of the Silver Dragon. They gave shelter to refugees who had come to the valley to escape Strahd's armies, but Strahd's soldiers slew the dragon, destroyed the Order, and sacked the mansion. All that's left appears to be walking corpses,
I see.
seeking revenge.
Well, it might be worthwhile us putting them to rest while we're here.
Yes.
Do you know
Raven,
if the... Oh, God.
just a second while something. Raven, what's your passive perception?
14.
Okay. You hear outside the clopping of horse hooves and the crunch of wagon wheels on gravel from outside.
Okay, I go over to one of the windows and wherever has a window and kind of like try to stay to the side of it and have a look out.
Yes.
Do we also hear chickens?
No.
Not Casimir then.
There's only one other rider we know of in this land.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
wagon wheels as well.
He,
Yeah, could still be Strahd. He has a wagon.
sorry, that's the
Wagon.
wrong.
Come buy my garlic.
There's a smug-looking man on a horse approaching.
That's the wrong one.
But you're in here.
Oof.
A more smug man.
Do you know him?
Cannot say I do. He's like trying to squint to see out the window.
Dragon goes, "Is it your brother?"
I do not have a brother.
Well, as a
I
guess.
don't
I
even
don't
have a
think so.
sister, as far as I'm aware.
So, the man gets off of his horse. He's dressed in the garb of the Vistani. He gets off his horse, relieves himself on the statue,
Nice.
Rude.
untethers the horse from the cart, gets back on board, and rides off, leaving the cart behind.
That man's my spirit animal.
Well, that was a little suspicious.
Do we want to go and check out what's on the cart?
There's no movement coming from the cart at all.
Nope.
Have your cheddar dragon check it out.
Well, he's not my cheddar dragon, but
Yeah, I only belong to one woman, and that's Erin.
But would you go and look for us, please?
We could send Elias's Nutcracker. It's expendable.
He did say please, so it flies off and looks in there, and it's just like pauses for a moment, then flies back. Yeah, I need to check something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's a coffin in there, and looks around the group, and then points at Helwyr. It's got your name on it.
How do you know his name?
I would assume people have introduced themselves at this point as, or you probably called out Helwyr at least once. Plus, I'm a pseudo dragon. I know things.
What coffin's got my name on it?
The one in the wagon outside that they just asked me to go look in.
This pompous dude just came, keyed on the statue, and then like left a wagon with your coffin in it. Did you hire someone to make you a coffin?
No.
I know we joke about killing that one. I point to the other Helwyr, and I'm just like, but
Hey, I've already died once. Twice.
3 times a later. Sorry.
Right, do
I was
something.
going to say 3 times.
You able
Potentially
to-
more.
Are you able to sense the presence of evil, Cade?
Always. Oh, I use Divine Sense.
No, you do not.
I'm gonna go
I
look in the
don't-
coffin.
I was
He
gonna
just
say maybe
said-
just go check the wagon.
He just said that the entire building's being like swarmed with undead.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. How far does Divine Sense go?
30
I
foot.
forget. Yeah, and it goes through. I'm trying to remember what blocks it.
Nothing.
Yeah, you actually 30 feet. 30 feet from where you are.
He was supposed to go up to the wagon and do it. He's just not moving his thing.
Yeah, so up by the wagon. No, you don't.
There you go then.
I can't even see the wagon.
There isn't a wagon on the map. There wasn't one provided. It's here.
It's probably at the bottom of the... Yeah, it's
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head over to it then. It's got my name on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have a
Yeah.
look.
I'll cast
Yep.
guidance on him as he goes past
Oh,
me.
I've got the echo up front.
Yep. So there's a coffin there
The
With
hellhound's
your
following me.
with your full name on it, including the sort of son of name and name for your parents.
Bit weird.
That's far too...
Right. I'm assuming it's got like it's closed, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to take the tip of the sword of life stealing
Mm-hmm.
and prise it under and flip the lid up, and then back up very quickly.
Roll for initiative.
Oh.
As from out of the thing, a swarm of bats emerges.
Helwyr, if you want to add guidance to that initiative, you might as well,
Yeah,
'cause
it's one
not gonna be
d4.
extra. Yeah, I'll roll it for you.
All right.
So, Helwyr's on 14.
Okay. Oh,
No, I'm on 20 with that. The hellhound rolled an 11.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, for some reason it's adding you as your thing. Okay. So I believe your dex is higher than Porky, so you would go before Porky.
My dex is +4, yeah.
Yeah, so higher than Porky's. Oh no.
No.
Why have you rolled so many times? Elias, you technically go first then.
I remember that Eos gave me that advantage on initiative thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now because I was gone for a few minutes. Why did we go?
There was a coffin outside with Hellway's name on it. He opened it, and a swarm of bats flew out.
A coffin just appeared.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was dropped off by a Vistani-looking chap who peed on the statue
Okay.
before riding off.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry, 30. Sorry. I'll just mock it. I don't know really what to do. I'll just be like, you call that flying? You shit.
Go on, mate.
It makes the save.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad insult. It was pretty poor.
One of the bats sort of swarm about, and then one of them just looks at you and seems to raise up its wing, and the little claw on the end, just one part of it, and just goes like that. Got flipped off by a bat.
With me.
Right.
Stab it.
Is that all you're doing, Jamie? Oh, yep. Right. I'm going to drop the sort of life stealing. I'll draw out my scimitars.
Yep.
And just move the echo up to there.
Yep.
I'm going to move up to there, and I'll command the Hellhound to attack. Sorry, I'm going to move up to there, and I'll swing with my scimitars.
Okay.
That's 14. Nine. I wouldn't get the sneak attack.
No.
Second attack.
That's a hit.
10.
Yeah.
And bonus action with the offhand.
Okay. That's
12.
a hit.
Sorry, that is, yeah.
Yep.
Right. And that's a 9.
Yep. This swarm is looking very battered, but
I don't know when he got that pun.
I knew you'd do it.
I wasn't even intending the pun.
Oh my god, I can't believe that went over everyone's head.
No, I was trying to ignore it by this point. I do love puns, but there's a limit.
Puns tonight already.
Battered.
Break your limits, go beyond plus ultra. I don't know. Porky.
Okay. In theory, Porky should have been closer to the window if she'd obviously seen this, but
So
it's fine. I'm just going to move her over anyway.
Yep.
I'm just going to, literally reach over the top of Raven's head. She's literally just going to point and she's just going to fire off Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yep. So just sort of blast a hole through the window.
Bloop. 19.
That's a hit.
It's 2 at this level, isn't it?
Yep.
Bloop. Nat 20.
That's definitely a hit. See if anything special
That's
happens.
6 points total.
There is just one very injured bat left.
Now, when it says I'm able to disarm the creature,
Yep.
shoot its wing off.
Doesn't really work for that. You chipped one of its teeth, let's say. Raven. Would you like to join the Eldritch Blast party?
Well, yes. Now that Porky's destroyed this window anyway. Right, okay, let me just...
As
oh, that's just supposed to be an 11. It's not supposed to be advantage.
which misses.
And then I'll get 12.
That hits. And that is a dead
Yay.
swarm. But as Porky blasts a hole through the window, the fire briefly flickers up and you just hear a voice go, "Preferably without destroying my house."
I don't speak Draconic.
It wasn't in Draconic.
Oh, okay, in which case I'm like, I can fix that.
Yeah.
Yes, with that.
No, but my mother was a blacksmith.
I can literally fix that.
But with that, the combat is over. And I thought that's a good point to take a quick 5-minute break.
That's good. I've
Corky's
played
going to
through.
start picking up glass shards and trying to puzzle them back into the window.
Yep.
I've played through 2 combats already. It's great. Just
Yeah.
before my
Oh.
turn comes round, combat ends.
That's why
Both
we like-
times.
we don't want to see you fail, so we just don't let you have a turn.
Yeah, we're saving you from that ones.
Yeah, cheers.
Anyway, so we will be back shortly after these brief messages, which there won't be any messages because we're not sponsored by anyone. But perhaps we should be sponsored by a cheese company. Who knows?
Yes.
I mean, technically, I own a company. I could technically say we're sponsored by me.
Yes,
That's a
we're
good point.
sponsored by Steph's company.
I like that you don't even know the name of the company.
No, I no,
So
no,
let's
no.
have a few words from Create Comic Workshop.
I'm
I'm not
bad.
currently running workshops because COVID, but
Create,
comics, they're good for everyone.
creating
And-
comic slack off.
And they're responsible for the artwork for our lovely tokens.
This is very true. Myself and Kirsty are responsible for the artwork you see on the tokens for
the
this
player
and
tokens,
for Roll for
anyway.
Story.
Yes,
And the break screen.
and the break screen and the start screen.
Which I
for
should
Roll for
really
Story.
get the new break screen finished.
Just all our customized art.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah. You need to
Pretty much.
finish the break screen rather than breaking windows.
But breaking windows is fun. But only in D&D, not in real life.
Anyway,
kids.
There you go.
we'll
the message.
we'll be back at you.
I can imagine it would be fun in real life as well.
Right, we're going on a
really
break.
not.
If it wasn't illegal. Like if you had window panes that are just there to
I'm
smash.
just going to cut it off there. Okay, we'll be right back.
And due to making too much noise in the mansion, it all falls apart, rocks fall, everyone dies. Let's start a new campaign. No, in all seriousness, let's get back to it. So the party have just defeated a swarm of bats,
Squad.
which wasn't much of a threat, but it was there.
Well, 2 people did. Yeah.
3. Took 3. Technically it was 4, but Elias just gave it a crappy insult and it just sort of looked at him like, what are you doing, mate? Screw you.
Can I look in the coffin?
Yes.
What's
in there?
Another invite from Strahd.
Unbelievable.
Really?
Yep.
How the hell does Strahd know my full name? Even I haven't written that.
And how did he know women?
I'm gonna open the invitation.
Oh, do I be mean? Do I be mean? I could be mean on this.
Do it. Be mean.
It's because of Strahd.
Death
Yeah.
save.
Let's save.
Wait, I thought you don't need to roll deck save with the power word kill.
23.
Okay, let me just you'll make
It's a
the
level
save.
9 fireball.
You make the save, but you're taking some damage because I mean,
The letter was trapped.
I'm not even sure if I normally have the option for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. As it explodes, you take half of this in damage. So 14. As you are racked with psychic, your brain feels like it's being stabbed by dozens and dozens of knives. As you
Don't
take
you have
psychic damage from this.
Don't you have resistance to psychic because of mind blank or something? Is that
Hold
not a
on.
thing?
No, I think that's to mind reading and stuff. I don't think. No, actually, you're immune
Immune
to
to psychic damage, yes.
Yep, so
Yeah.
it goes to stab into your brain, but you sort of feel it, but it's more of a tickle.
Hey,
There's nothing
And
up
like,
in
you
here.
just hear a voice afterwards go, maybe I should have chosen one of the others. Oh well, there's always next time.
Okay, so what does the invite say?
It is now. It looked like an invite from Strahd, but now it's completely blank.
just like your mind.
Seemingly, the words on it were the glyph of warding in disguise.
I'll just hold it up. Strahd tried to bomb me.
I'm telling his mom.
We killed his mum.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, his actual mum's in Raven's head. But you don't know that because I don't think Raven told you.
No.
That's a secret that Raven only knows.
Yes, sir.
Technically.
I am going to take, before anyone sort of comes over to the coffin, if anyone does, I'm
Yep.
going to pull out my woodcarver's tools
Yep.
and aggressively, before anyone sort of comes over, carve out Helway's last name.
Yep. Okay. So, Kate, you would like to open that door?
Yes, alone.
Right. Let's
sorry.
let's see what's behind door number 3, because this is the third door you've tried to open inside. So, I like that you've chosen this room. All right.
Not much of a room, is it?
I think I've removed the lighting, so you should be able to see inside.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Just
scroll
about.
down too far. Yep. Rubble is strewn throughout much of this vast chamber, caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishing. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are many giant spiders, too many seemingly to count in your brief period of going in there.
Wait, there's a lot of spiders above?
No, in that room. That appears to be a spider nest.
Okay.
As an example, because you were in there, I will reveal a little what was in there.
Oh, it's those ones. Oh, those ones aren't that bad. I don't think.
He says.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not that bad.
Guys,
I think. I don't know. I'm uneased by it.
James, I
Let's
hate
just
you.
mean you really shouldn't pop them on screen like that.
I gave fair warning to both of them.
And to be
hate
fair,
you.
I've already seen that up before, so it's all good.
In my defense, I tabbed in back onto Roll20 to see that in my face.
guys.
So I
Many
just
legs.
quickly close the door and just go, I think I know what the skittering was, but I'm not scared. You hear that?
What is behind the door?
I know Cam is
Everyone
afraid
rolls
of spiders.
inside.
I know Cam is afraid of spiders, but is Cade?
Cade's not allowed to. Cade's not allowed to be afraid.
Cade's...
Yeah, Kate's not allowed to be afraid. That's
But
true.
also, Cade's like a slayer by trade. Like, he was out killing shit before.
Yeah.
No,
Because remember, well, in fact, you know why he's here.
Did Cade show fear then by backing away?
And shutting the door.
No, that's literally
Yeah.
Cameron. It's Cameron fear.
Right. Well, back to
No,
opening the door.
We've also had this conversation. No, he closed the door because he's not stupid to go in there.
To be honest, at your level, considering what these are, you don't know if they're that dangerous. They might just be big, so that could be considered fear. I will think on it for the time being. You actually hear the voice of the god who grants you the power, like,
Do you really want me to go in there?
Oh no, I'm just deciding if you're not going in there because you're too scared, or if you've actually maybe got an allergy against webs or something.
No, it's a lot of legs and a lot of teeth. I'd much rather have 2 swords for this than 1.
I can provide you with a weapon.
Shut up, Elias.
Right, so whilst that's going on, I will reveal the next door for Eos.
And my
And then I will...
sacks.
So, Eos. There is a room. Just some stairs. Go
Well,
across the
colour?
door.
Is there some sort of portcullis down there?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the
Right.
iron gateway. But it appears to be like the mechanism appears to be locked, and there's no sign of a key.
Okay. That's all I wanted to check. Let's open that door.
So, Raven and Porky, what would you be doing during this time period? Whilst everyone's looking around.
Well, Porky was obviously feeling quite abashed by smashing the window, so she was piecing it together until they cast mending on it, and now she feels like she's kind of like, I need to fix something to make it up to whoever is in this house. So she's just going to find the nearest sort of like broken thing and start trying to fix it.
There is a little bit of broken stonework. You could maybe try to put that back into place.
Okay, she'll try that.
Do we just like Cade block her and mend everything as she's trying to fix it?
Well,
How
see,
about
if there's 2 halves, then if they're placed together and the mending spell's cast, then it...
She just needs
Then-
to feel like she's kind of fixed what she broke.
Yeah, you were helping by putting the glass together.
help?
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah, that technically is helping. Hellweir, what would you be doing?
Making my way back in.
Okay, and Raven, would you be doing anything in particular whilst this is going on?
Who are what?
Legs. Teeth.
What's that?
Actually, but this is an interesting question because Raven is technically a drow, How does Raven?
Not technically, he is a drow.
Yes.
Technically.
Technically,
How
Yeah.
does Raven,
literally.
a drow, feel about spiders?
He's probably seen gigantic ones in his old home
Yeah, you would have.
world.
You would have seen them. You would have obviously had to
They
deal.
probably have like that weird bioluminescence that's quite common under there.
But
Basically, what you're saying is they're like seen as a holy symbol.
yeah,
Spiders.
No.
in typical drow
My brain kind of went because he likes like corvids and stuff. Don't they tend to eat spiders and insects?
Yeah.
So, lunch.
because in typical drow hierarchy, they worship Lolth, who is the spider.
Mhm. Yep.
Spiders and spider webs are in normal drow culture considered holy symbols for their race.
It's like how cows are considered sacred animals in India.
As a paladin, would I know that?
Roll me a religion check.
'Cause
As a bard, would I have sung songs about that?
Maybe roll a history check. No, Gage, you've got no idea. Spiders are spiders.
I'm
In fact,
kidding.
by your sort of thought, you don't believe they're used as worship. You believe they're used as war machines for the drow.
Huh.
I'm gonna say.
Elias, Eos, do you still have any of that alchemical fire?
We're not. We don't want to burn down Argynvost whole.
But alchemical fire.
599.
Well, if there's no objections, I think we should clean these out.
Yeah, we should just do the stabby stab, shooty shoot.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians and get this over with.
I'll send.
Okay.
You can't stand on my nutcracker.
Roll for initiative. I guess.
Chaos is stood on my nutcracker.
Are they prepared for it?
Screw your nutcracker.
Really? All right.
Yes.
Enjoy this. Enjoy this combat, guys. I'm just gonna kick my feet up.
It's because, Cage, you're being super stealthy. You're like 007.
Yep.
He's spending all his first action pretending not to be afraid.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I'm not afraid of spiders. I'm afraid.
Right, so, once again, because seemingly Elias never fails initiative,
I got advantage.
do you still have advantage?
Is
I
it-
thought
is it-
from the next roll.
Is it for a period of time or is it just once?
Your Twilight thing's just the next roll, isn't it?
I
Chaos?
don't actually know what it is.
Huh?
Wow.
What? No,
You-
that's it.
You don't know
Or is it
how
just
to play a
once?
bard?
No, it's nothing to do with being a
No,
bard. What
It's a
Elias-
cleric.
It's
It's a
what
cleric spell.
Chaos gave him.
Oh.
Okay, so yes, I'm not at the top then. I'm whatever the other one was. 12 point. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
so one of the giant spiders just reacts first. It's going to crawl to somewhere in the room. Because I don't think you can actually see it. My knowledge of the vision is actually what it's... Okay, that didn't do what I wanted to do at all. No, I don't want the vision of the spirit guardians. Go away.
Put it
Go
on
to
the back.
I'll put it to the back, Blair, just for the... I was trying to see what vision is. Okay, now you can just see that. Eos, can you see that? No. Okay.
You mean this spider right here? Yeah.
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 Okay. And this spider, because I'm going to decide that this one isn't very smart, is going to launch its web at Cade, but misses.
Oof.
Shoot
and then just
that
sort of
stick.
crawls over to here. Porky.
Okay. Is the door's shut at the moment?
This door's shut. This door over here is open.
Okay. I kind of want to backtrack into the room that I was in because I don't want to anger the spirit again.
Okay, if you want to do that,
I just want to backtrack into the room and just be like, "Do you want us to get rid of these spiders?"
There is
They're
no
not-
response.
The Dragon Knights, why would they want spider?
I don't know. It's just, what if they're his pets? You don't know.
Some people have cats, some people have dogs, some people have giant spiders that are pink and have weird legs.
They do. Don't judge people, Mister. I want a rocking horse, even though I'm a full-grown adult.
I didn't judge, it was Eos.
Yeah, like
But you were talking.
I was.
Okay. In
Right,
which
there you go.
case,
I do want a rocking horse.
Only because it was a nightmare rocking horse. It was a rocking nightmare.
actually, I'm gonna.
Which honestly
go
sounds
here.
like a really.
You said this door is
name.
shut, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to test the door and see if it opens.
It does go to open if you want to continue to push it open.
Sure.
Hello. I actually love the fact that its two upper arms are just like, hello, welcome.
Hello there, General.
Ah, you fucker.
Okay, that is my full movement to get there.
Jim, you're an arsehole.
Caught me off guard.
And I'm literally just going to stand here and hold my action
I thought you
to
between you. Right.
chop whatever comes this way, basically.
Okay, so you're just rotating an action. Okay.
I'm like a
Warehouse,
guillotine
not
at
being
the
given any
top of the
orders
door.
because it just sort of chills.
I apologize for my language.
It's just like, I'm a hot dog. It's just weird how does it just sort of, it's just sort of swaying to a beat only it can hear. Raven.
Yeah, Hellhound does nothing.
Muted step.
Sorry.
Sorry,
I've had
deliberating
2
something.
hours of sleep. Flagging.
In the house.
I can't. Are either of these
Yeah,
doors
blah,
open?
blah, 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 blah.
This door is open.
Okay.
You got this.
And how much? I'm guessing I can kind of like see from where I am that this room's pretty destroyed. And are these walls like completely knocked through so you can see on the other side, like out into the open?
To some extent, yes, but there's lots of rubble, so it's just gaps in the rubble.
Okay.
And a lot of it, it almost seems like, from what you can see, like here, sort of area, it looks like the rubble is sort of being held together by the webbing, almost like they've used it to try to rebuild.
Okay.
Like the wall almost.
I was just debating whether or not there would be a way that I could sneak around the other side and attack from the other end, but if there's going to be webbing in the way, probably not.
To be fair, where you're at actually has some shots into the ones in the back line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Same
what I was
range.
thinking.
Mm.
Yeah, because I'm going to move there, so I'm kind of like not directly behind Porky. And he's going to like snap his fingers, get his Eldritch Blast going,
Yep.
and go.
Oh!
Wow. For this one at the back, this sort of one here, where you're aiming, just so I'm aware.
Yeah, because
Okay,
that's the one
so
you can
both
directly see.
both of those hit, and I'm gonna re-roll that. I need to set up like a critical hit for magic. Wow. So your blast, which would, I'm gonna say you would have sneak attack on it because that door's just been swung open and it's not expecting it.
So roll
Okay.
your sneak one more time.
Well, no, it's done it automatically
Oh,
for the first one.
Yeah, 15
So
plus 9.
yeah, you basically You've done 19 plus 24 damage. You've done 43 damage. This spider, your blast sort of hits it square in the face, ignoring your second blast. It hits it in the face, and this spider just sort of looks for a moment because it's surprised by this attack, and then just goes, "Oh!" And explodes.
He just kind of looks at Pocky and goes, "I think I've got it."
He's got the knack. He's got it, you guys.
It explodes in a shower of blood, guts, and silk webbing, and probably greenish, gooey bug blood.
Well, that was disgusting.
Actually,
But I did it.
that's a really good point. Technically, you can't sneak attack with a spell.
Yes.
I forgot that was a thing. But between your two blasts, you easily destroy it.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot.
Well, that's one down.
I think it's funny that we've just mentioned that corvids obviously eat spiders, and your eldritch blasts are a swarm of birds.
Yes, that is very
so
true.
your first one sort of knocks a hole in it. The second sort of surprise, and the second one just sort of. I'm just imagining it sort of opens its maw and just devours the spider as it goes through, leaving nothing. Yes. So.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
That one is very, very much dead. Elias.
I'm going to move to here. I'm going to give the order for my Nutcracker to attack. And I'm going to hold my action to do my tentacle whips. And the Nutcracker is going to move into here and attack. I think I can't see with the Nutcracker, so I think there's one here. He's going to attack that.
Just give you permissions on any construct spirits attack sheet at the moment. Just don't mind.
Okay, I was just going to do the rolls because.
Yeah. And is the Nutcracker always going to be your thing?
For the Storm version, yeah.
Okay. It did the wrong thing, but whatever. So under the magic folder, because it's technically magic, you should now see something called Construct Spirit, hopefully. It did what I told it to do. No, it's not in your journals. Get in the journals. Now you should see it.
There you go. Okay, does she... so... Slam. Oh god.
Right, so let's see what happens with your first critical miss. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll, so re-roll that second one.
11.
And 11 is a miss.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do something more. Just checking something. It takes its turn immediately after yours, basically on your initiative. I will create a token for that between sessions, but it misses, bringing it to the giant spider's turn. This giant spider, seeing that your construct has just tried to stab into it, doesn't know it's your construct, hadn't know anything about it, it's just seen this strange thing come into it and has decided to come and try to bite.
Miss.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. Actually, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, even with flanking, it misses. So yep, it misses. And it wouldn't have done the poison damage anyway.
That's true. It's a mean spider.
And this one at the back is gonna go. It's gonna join in the fun against construct because it's not aware of the spiritual guardians thing, which again is looking once more like those skeletal angelic knight sort of things. Tries to bite the skeleton, misses. Hellweir.
Right. Just quick. Is it still 10 meters per square, James?
Yeah, each of the big squares is 10 feet, but you should
Right.
just be
Yeah,
able to.
feet even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, so 5, 10. Right, I'm going to stay back to this one actually. I'm just going to take a shot at this one with a crossbow.
Okay, I will say that will have partial cover from you, but roll your attack. We'll see what happens.
Of course.
Right, roll me a con save.
I fall prone by shooting a light crossbow.
Yep.
Got a lot of
A
recoil, man.
con save.
Recoil.
Okay, you manage to you do fall prone, but you're not knocked unconscious. But you
Mhm.
do take 1 damage as you just sort of fall. You pull back, go to fire. There's a misfire, and basically it just sort of twangs and hits you, and you sort of stumble back and hit your head on the wall.
Can I see what the condition of the room is? Like, how flammable does it look?
We're not burning the place down.
Pretty broken up. There's lots of webbing. I think spider web is technically flammable.
Okay, so don't send the hellhound into fire breath then.
Nope. Chaos.
I'll just command it to come towards me and guard.
Yep.
Okay. There's a couple things. One of these guys entered my spirit guardian.
Yes, that is true. That is true. This one did. So it's a wisdom save, I believe.
Yep. Otherwise, takes 15 points of radiant damage.
I'm going to say, just for flavour, your spiritual guardians, whilst they're still those angelic skeletal figures, they now seem to have almost like wings made of starlight.
I remember Aos kind of like thinks back, and she was having this moment when Cade was actually flying her up the mountain. She was thinking and wondering if she actually had wings in her previous life.
Yeah.
And it's like a blurred memory. It's like she remembers, but
The thought of being high, I will say, the thought of being high up in the sky and seeing like the world far below you does seem to ring true in your head. You're not sure if that was due to having flight yourself, being carried, or perhaps you saw it as a spirit through some sort of vision. But you can definitely remember a bird's eye view of the land.
All right. And then sort of snapping back into the heat of combat, I will bring round. Actually, you know what? Let's toll the dead on the spider up front. So it needs to make another wisdom save.
Yep. Fails that one too, so that takes 2d12 damage.
Yeah. So another 9 points of necrotic. Wait a minute.
It's still standing.
What level are we now? 9.
It goes up at 11.
Ah, okay, cool.
I think it's 11, might be 13, but it's not yet.
All right, and I'll move up right next to Kate. Actually, you know, I can do even better. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and I'll just shift that on top of you.
Perfect.
Okay. This giant spider is in the...
Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and 'cause it's a new round, I'll do.
Oh, yeah. Reroll the damage. Why not?
17.
Damn.
So
Even more.
It is now slowed, no reactions, and took damage.
Yep. In response, it's gonna let out a hiss and fire webbing at you, Eos, but you miss. It misses.
Just coats my shield.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. One
Take
of
it.
yeah one of the angelic knights slices the webbing apart and just sort of gives it a look of "Don't you dare." This one makes the save,
That one passes.
so it takes half of that damage. But that-
Oh, oh, that's for the spirit guardians.
I'm doing the wisdom. The wisdom save can cover both. Just for
Okay.
speed on this,
That's fine.
because otherwise, meh. Okay, this one does get you with its webbing, Eos.
Kate? Kate, to join the battle with the shield guardian.
No, it's alright. I was just rolling the shield guardian onto initiative and just moving where he'd go.
Alright, so I'm restrained now.
Yep.
Okay.
Which was the one before that one, I think. So
Not
this
enough
one
position.
is going to go up, not sort of ignoring the knight, seemingly, for whatever reason. Because it now sees you in its webbing, so it's like it fails, so it will take a huge chunk of damage.
Its speed is half, no reaction.
But you are stunned, so it's going to attempt to bite you with advantage. A 17 misses, I believe.
Sentinel.
Yes, you could Sentinel that. Definitely, you could Sentinel that.
Perfect.
I wonder if you'll ever play a character that doesn't have Sentinel.
Oh, that was meant to be a 13.
Which does miss.
Oh, Matt.
Here's that. Yeah, you're not sure why, but it misses.
Cool.
This spider is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and is going to shoot webbing at Porky.
Shoot
Web
the
attack.
goo, my dude.
The 19 hit.
I will cut that because I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's a D8, I believe. Is it a D8 or D10?
D8, I think. But I don't know. I'm not meant to remember your character. Remember your character.
I think it's spirit. But that should do it.
Yep, so that brings it down to 11. Suddenly, Elias calls out some sort of insult, perhaps calling it old Tom Noddy or big body, perhaps.
Nah,
if anyone gets the reference.
I should be like, I've got the real blessing of the spider around here.
And it gets the web seems to be cut by your words.
Itsy witsy spider.
I just
don't know how to
Superman
hit.
guessed it.
Okay, and this one. Wait, is it that one? I feel like that one's already okay. That one makes a wisdom save again. Wisdom. Definitely fails. And whoop, gets sliced apart brutally by one of these angels. In fact, just for the fun of it, this angelic warrior leaps up into the air and comes slamming down into it with its full weight to skewer that one in part, burning it away in radiant light. Cade, it's finally your turn. You actually get a turn today.
I hold my action. I'm
Really?
joking. No, God no. So I'm going to drag Eos out.
What?
And I replace.
I'm webbed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're restrained.
Yes, you need to make a strength check.
Technically, they're restrained in place, but bursts. So you're sort of tied up in it, so he could actually move you technically. You just can't. You just can't be burst
How
out.
about you just move in front of me if you want to get there?
Because the Nutcracker's there.
It's true. The Nutcracker is there.
And the Nutcracker takes up a sweet amount of space.
Yeah, technically it's a 10-foot
He
construct.
just stopped about 1730 damage because of these two spiders outside of my spirit guardians now.
It's it's done. It's done.
Okay.
That one's still in it.
I resist.
You can you resist while restrained?
He's
Okay, alright, I run past and I go here. And I'll take
Okay.
attack of opportunity from that one.
I mean, actually, no, you don't.
Doesn't have reactions.
Already got. Cool. Sweet. I will. 15. No, I'll just stay there.
I can change this to actual music.
Cool. I'll attack the one on my left.
Yep.
How many spell slots have I got before I start this? Not a lot. Great. 19.
That's a hit.
13 points of radiant.
Yep.
Second strike. 25.
That hits.
12 points of radiant.
It's still alive. Hit this one for some reason in common go. He's got a nasty sting, has he?
They can speak common.
This one can.
Yes, but
Jim.
unlike you, my sting is worse than my bite.
Oh.
And this one has not yet done anything with its stuff, so it's going to be like it's going to web you, but it misses.
Don't even try it.
It's tucked apart by more of the knights. Okay, this one needs to make its wisdom save. Excuse me, it needs to make its wisdom save. Thank you. Fail, so we'll take its 17 points of damage. Or was it 19?
17.
17.
I thought you re-rolled and it was 19 the second time.
No. 17.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, then it's gonna go boop.
Slap.
What?
Slap. Slap.
Why is it?
Because I held my turn.
That is true.
And
It's true.
Porky held her action as well for anything that came at her.
Yep. So you both get the chance to hit it, but
How can you have
Porky would- yeah, because the tentacle rod it has 3 attacks. You held. I think. Can you hold a multi-attack?
Not really, no.
No, you'd only get the first attack from it.
Well, it's one thing that you attack with.
It's 3 separate attacks.
That's questionable. Because it's one action.
I mean, I guess if you hold a magic missile,
Yeah,
then
you-
all the
you can
missiles
actually
get set.
direct each tentacle to attack a creature. So yeah, it's an action to cause the tentacles all 3 to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, Porky's would resolve first because Porky was higher on the initiative.
It's all good.
So Porky, roll your attack.
Is it just one, yeah?
Yeah.
19.
Yep, that hits.
No rage, so it's just the 13.
Dead. So your attack, your held action does not trigger.
Oh, mine doesn't.
No,
That's fine.
because it was dead before you got there. Oh no, wait, it's actually Porky's turn. Sorry, Porky turn.
Freshly covered in goop.
Yep, you're.
I am going to
your
step.
exit out the gooey ball.
I'm literally going to just deliberately step into the spider as I enter the room.
Yep.
And then I'm going to come over here and go for this guy below me. So 20.
Yeah, that's it.
That's 11 points of damage. And my
Spider.
second attack, go to the guy on my right.
That's it.
That's 16.
That's Spider.
Rah!
Hellwerehound.
Yeah, it's just going to do as told and just move up. Sort of there. Because they'd move up and sort of defend.
Okay. Raven.
Bloop. Sorry.
Well, seeing as that the Eldritch Blasts worked so well the first time, he'll do it the second time, and I'll remember to turn off sneak attack this time.
Yes. Would you like to say, would you like to use your bonus action to stealth to give yourself advantage?
If I may, if that is a thing I can do.
Because you are a rogue, and that is an option for a rogue.
I always forget about that. So yes, I shall sneaky though.
It will give you advantage, which gives you a better chance of critting.
24
And
and
also
25.
make both of your attacks hit. Just roll me a stealth check just to make sure that you beat their passive.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just normal stealth, yeah, no advantage on that.
Yeah, no advantage because you don't have like.
24.
Yeah, you're fine. It can't see you. It sort of was looking at you, and then you just sort of duck behind this pillar, and it's just like.
I am one with the spiders.
Yeah, and in fact, yes, it sort of actually, that's an interesting way of playing this. It sort of looks at you quizzically, and then you seemingly disappear, and it seems slightly afraid, and then it gets blasted twice by Eldritch Ravens.
Yeah, I was just double checking. I made sure to add my charisma modifier to the damage that I have, so.
Yep.
Cool.
Right, Elias.
So I didn't get to do my held action, so I'm just going to step forward anyway.
Yep.
And that should be enough in range. And then I'm going to do my slaps.
What's the range you tend to guard?
15 feet.
Wow, that's a hell of a range. That misses.
Of
That
course.
He misses. And I'm going to roll that as a critical miss. Okay, I need a dex check from you.
Dexterity save. Oh, check. Let's
Yep,
check.
it's a straight dex check.
12.
Okay, you succeed. Why is
So-
oh yeah, jack of all trades, that's why.
Does the 13?
No. None of
Okay.
those hit.
Okay, and then the construct is going to do 2 slams against the one in front of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's yep. The first one destroys it because it had 1 HP left.
Okay.
And the second one hit well, which I'm guessing you're going for the other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
Which hits. Roll the damage.
12 plus the spell's level, which is 4, so that's 16 damage.
Yeah, you obliterate that.
And then it'll move up to the next one.
You know, thinking about it, Tang, just for the future, I think I'm going to have your Hellhounds function in the same way that Summon Construct does. Essentially, they'll share your initiative, but they'll go immediately after you.
Okay then. Yeah, I mean that does make sense.
Because you're essentially ordering it. It's basically part of you, so it makes sense. So your turn, anyway.
Oh crap! I left the goat in the other room.
Yep.
I'm not going to command. I'm not commanding it because that's a bonus action. I'm gonna.
Say you hear the sound of the goat tapping its foot rapidly to through the fire and the flames. You're
That
not
works.
Tune, but amazingly fast tap speed for a goat.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Damn it! Now I want to hear a goat try to
Up
sing
to
Fire and
this.
Flame.
I'll bring the echo at the same time. 5, 10, 15, 30. And I'm just going to attack the one in front of me.
Yep.
So 26 to hit.
That's a hit. No sneak attack on this, but
9,
yep.
Second attack.
Miss.
Bonus action.
Hit. Actually, would you have been able to get there?
Yes, I worked out it would have just been 30 if it's.
You were prone.
Oh, yes, I was. Sorry.
15 feet of your movement to stand up.
Yep,
As
so no,
prone,
so I'd have been.
you could bonus action dash to get there, but then you wouldn't have your bonus action for your attack.
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash and just knock the last attack off.
Yeah. What?
Talking to James, he has queries on turn it to toggle, dude.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt. Go to your cog on the back of your sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just change it to toggle. So you see
I
that
think it defaults to query.
in the top right, there's roll queries. Change it to advantage toggle, and change it to auto damage on roll, or if you want, don't auto damage on roll.
Anyway, Eos, whilst he's doing that, your turn.
Yeah. Basically, you had to click like twice every time you wanted to do something. Anyway, yeah, that's awful. Okay, I'm gonna attack Q4.
I prefer it to something. Oh, Q4, why is that there? The mighty power of Q4 appears out of nowhere and powers your spiritual guardians.
Good
One at a
lord.
time, like Pac-Man.
Are either of these two spiders injured?
This one by Hellwearers.
I will toll the dead.
Yep.
And I keep clicking the wrong thing.
While restrained.
Yeah, technically you'd be able to whilst restrained, and it fails, so it's probably dead. In fact, it is dead. It's dead.
Nuts. Number chill in my web. I like it here.
Shield Guardian.
Ask me. Right.
Do I need to put apostrophes in its name for you to realise it's yours?
Yeah, Shield Guardian.
Shield
please.
Guardian.
Shield Guardian is going to it's going to rush in and smoosh this one.
There you go. It's got an apostrophe in its name.
Oh, I've already put a few in.
Right. So go for the punch.
Boof.
That's a hit.
Squish bug. Boof.
That's a miss. Wait.
Never
That
mind.
means, Cade, will you get the kill?
Oh. Action surge. Action surge.
It's funny because now that you've put that little apostrophe in, I'm literally just going to call the Shield Guardian Ian because that last little bit caught my eye. Ian!
That's why I did it.
Boof.
It is Shield Guard Ian. Shield Guard is the title.
11 points of damage.
That is a hit and a damage.
How's it looking?
Pretty battered.
15.
It's dead. I'm almost certain unless you roll like 1 on your damage.
Yeah. So
That's
as
dead.
the blade gets like
As it
halfway
dies-
through it, some blade ignites and just explodes it from the inside.
And as it dies, it goes, "No! Loaf, protect us!" And it dies.
Sorry, loaf.
Oh. Lol.
Lol.
Oh, loaf. I was going to say
Lol.
loaf.
See, I heard loaf and then I thought of a cat.
I thought of bread.
I thought of pulling myself out of this web.
Elias
roll
thinking
me,
back to the lobsters.
Roll me a athletics check.
We're good.
Yes, you break free of it. You burst free of the web. And
Right.
that
That's housekeeping done.
And that, my friends, is where I'm going to
So
end
we're going to
tonight's
continue.
I'm gonna whistle for the goat.
Yep.
Okay.
The goat comes in, pounding its feet to the sound of Trivium's Enter the Conflagration, because why not? And that is where we will wrap up for this week, my friends.
But
I'm
20
going
minutes.
to say, because it seems just an appropriate part to end, I'm going to say that for my sake at least, there will not be a session next week on Monday. Break for a week.
Why?
Because I want to take a break for a week. Because I can.
Why?
Has someone got
Because
to go?
Rona is stressful.
No, but
Oh,
This is me saying that, not you.
I'm just going to end it here because it's a good point to end before we get into anything else as we go through. Because otherwise, I'll be stopping in the middle of something rather than at the end of something.
I bet
So-
the start of something.
So, join. Is the Last Resort Company on after this?
Yep. We're
Okay,
all
so keep watching for the Last Resort Company.
for the TPK.
Oh God, is it at that point?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so join to actually see someone actually successfully kill a party, maybe. In my attempts, because
probably
damn sucks. And I did promise you a rant, so stay tuned at the end if you want that after I finished off all the sign-offs. Thank you everyone for playing. Join us. No, don't join us Friday because it's Christmas Day. So have a Merry Christmas, Happy
Join
Holiday.
us Christmas Day.
Join us Christmas Day.
Please.
Join
I
us.
miss my family.
Holiday or enjoy your family. Give them all the attention. Remember, time is more precious than anything. Possibly join Sunday for Witch Hunters. Not sure if that's on, and Chris has disappeared, so I can't ask him. And yeah, and we should be back to might have a session Friday next week, and then we should be back to normal scheduling after that, in theory.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, and now to my rant. So the Baba Yaga character sheet. Looking at it,
No, we need to sign off.
On that note, I'm going. Bye.
Goodbye.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Talk
Christmas.
to you guys next week at
Merry
some point.
Christmas, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys Friday.